Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Ali and let's talk about finance. In today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5 savings accounts in Canada. These are all going to be great savings accounts for you to save for an emergency fund, or if you want to save for short-term purposes, if you want to save for a vacation or a specific purchase, these are all going to be great accounts for you to actually save that money. So let's get started. So just before we get started with the savings accounts, I do want to mention that the information in this video is accurate as of the day of recording. I'm not responsible for any changes that happen to any of these savings accounts, so do your research to make sure that the information in this video is still accurate. Every single one of these bank accounts are at financial institutions that are covered by CDIC, the Canadian Deposit Insurance Corporation, which is a federal crown corporation that protects consumers just in case if these financial institutions go down under, to make sure that your money is still protected up to $100,000 in the account. So number 5 on this list is the high interest savings account that's offered by Laurentian Bank. Laurentian Bank offers a 2.5% interest rate for anybody who has up to $100,000 in their savings account, and they offer 3.5% for anybody who has between $100,000 to $5 million in this savings account. Now with this savings account, it is relatively simple to use. They are part of the e-transfer network, so you can do Interact e-transfer in and out of this account. You do just have to keep in mind that with this account, they do charge $1 per e-transfer that you're sending out. They don't charge for you to receive e-transfers. So the other thing to also keep in mind with regards to this savings account is it is a very traditional savings account. So it's meant for that money to be sitting in the savings account. So if you do want to do any transactions, and what I mean by transactions is withdrawing money out of the account, they will charge you $1 per transaction. So $1 per withdrawal out of the account. So this is a very, very traditional savings account, unlike some of the other savings accounts that I'll be talking about a little bit later in this video. One thing that's also important to note is there are no minimum balances that you have to hold in this account. So as long as you have this savings account, you will be eligible for that 2.5% up to 3.5% depending on how much money you have in the account. And this is a very great place for you to explore and see if this savings account makes sense for your situation. Now the number 4 savings account that I have on this list is the savings account that's offered by Oaken Financial. They offer a 3% interest rate on all deposits, and they also have no transaction fees. So if you do any withdrawals, you don't have to pay any fees. There are no minimum balances as well, which is great. The only downside to Oaken Financial savings account is Oaken Financial is not part of the e-transfer network. So you can't Interact e-transfer money in or out of the account, which is unfortunate because they have a lot of really good things going for them. But with e-transfer, all of a sudden, it makes it a little bit harder for you to actually transact in and out of the account, which is why I put it at number 4 on this list. Now the number 3 bank account that I have on this list is the personal account that EQ Bank offers. EQ Bank has this account where they offer a 1.75% interest rate on their account, but right now they actually have a promotion where you get an additional 1.75% to put you at 3.5% interest on any deposits that you put into the account. Now with this account, there's no minimum balance that you have to keep, which is really good. There's no transaction fees, so you don't have to pay for any withdrawals out of the account. And you don't have to pay for e-transfers. It's a very, very good account. Now keep in mind that this bank account is set up so you can use it similar to a checking account, but it provides you interest similar to a savings account. So it's a really good combination between the two. Now, of course, if you're gonna open up this account for savings purposes, I would make sure that you're not paying for any bills out of this account, that you're only strictly using it for savings. So then that way you're not tempted to spend that money. Now bank account number 2 on this list is the Wealthsimple cash account. Now I want to explain something. Wealthsimple was really known for their investment platform. And what happened was they actually got into the banking side. So now they have a digital bank subsidiary of Wealthsimple, which is called Wealthsimple Cash. So Wealthsimple Cash, they actually have an account where you will receive 2.25% interest on any amount that you have up to $100,000. Once you're at $100,000 or more, then you're at 2.75%. Once you reach $500,000 in the account, then you'll receive 3.25%. So as you can see, depending on how much money you have, the interest rate might be a little bit different. But just like the other accounts, there's no minimum balance, there are no transaction fees, so there's no charges for you to take money out of the account for any reason. And also as well, you don't have to pay for e-transfers, so e-transfer fee, there are no e-transfer fees with regards to this account. Now the reason for why I put Wealthsimple Cash above EQ Bank, even though the EQ Bank promotional interest rate is higher than what Wealthsimple is offering, Wealthsimple Cash has a higher base interest rate relative to EQ Bank. Now, both of these financial institutions, they have very good platforms and they're very intuitive. So either one of these would be really good. Now, the only thing to keep in mind is once the promotion is done for EQ Bank, Wealthsimple Cash account is going to offer a better interest rate. So that's why it's number 2 on this list. Now, the number 1 savings account that I have on this list is the Savvy Savings Account by Motive Financial. This is actually one that I personally use and I've been using for quite some time now. If you haven't heard of Motive Financial, it's a digital bank that's based out in Alberta. Now, the nice thing is because it's a digital bank, anybody in Canada can open up an account there. Now, with Motive Financial, they currently have a promotion where you'll receive 2% higher than their base rate, which is currently sitting at 2.75, which means that if you open up an account now, then you'll receive 4.75% interest on the deposits that you make in the account. As with some of the other bank accounts that I mentioned, there are no minimum balances, there are no transaction fees, and there are no fees when it comes to their e-transfers. So this is actually a very, very easy account to use, and it provides you the most interest on your money. So, and this is why this is sitting at number 1. So even if they didn't have the promotion, it would still have one of the highest interest rates at 2.75%. There you have it, guys. Those are the top 5 savings accounts right now in Canada. If you like this video, please leave a like, and also if you have any questions, please leave those in the comments down below and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. If you learned anything from this video, please share it with your friends and family. At the end of the day, if you learned something from this, I'm sure they will too. It also allows me to grow this channel out so that I could continue making these videos to provide this information to make it readily available for you guys. As always, guys, stay safe, take care, and we'll see you guys in the next one.